Good morning, everyone. I'm Chris Sonerato. Of course, our focus for today, this is Friday, March 3rd, just after 9 o'clock in the morning. Our focus is the weather and the snow that is headed our way. We'll get that first warning forecast with meteorologist Christina Talamo in a moment. On this first warning alert day, our Caitlin Erla told us on News Channel 13 today, earlier this morning, that the Department of Transportation is planning to have around 180 snowplows ready to go, along with crews prepared to work around the clock in two 12-hour shifts. National Grid is increasing its staff to be ready for this storm. The company is extending evening and overnight work shifts. All right, let's get right to the track of the storm and maybe just exactly how much snow we should be expecting here in the capital region, as it will fall, we know, Friday into Saturday. Meteorologist Christina Talamo with us here on 13 now. Christina, I don't know that there's been a storm this winter that's been easy to predict in the first warning weather center. There's been something tricky about each and every single one of them, hasn't there been?
Yeah, and we were just talking about this. Neil and I were talking about this yesterday. We really haven't had a very easy winter, and this is all because we're not having any plain old snowstorms. It's not always
Right.
snow, not cold enough for just a plain snow. I wish we could just have a plain snowstorm, but we always got that mix, and that warmer air aloft is what's killing us because that's when we see the sleet mixing in, the freezing rain, even some plain rain sometimes, and that can really alter the totals and
Is
make
that why
it
the
very
models are so
difficult.
confused too?
Yeah, so the models are even all over the place, and some of the models, even this morning, still ranging by 4 or 5 inches.
Yeah.
Yesterday, we had anything from 2 inches to close to 15. That's just for Albany, too. But this is what happens when we talk about when we get closer to the storm. Usually, the models within 24, 48 hours, they're pretty much in agreement for the most part. But with this storm, unfortunately not. So it's a tricky one, and that's because of that milder air. The models have trouble really picking up exactly how far north they believe that warmer
Okay.
air loft is going to go. So
Okay.
that'll be the main thing that we're talking about with this system here, and that's why we got a tricky forecast ahead of us. But we are going to be seeing some moderate to heavy snowfall across the area, and so some of you might be happy with how much snow you might be getting, because we haven't really had too much. It's been, I'd say, a lame winter, based on what I would like, going skiing, snowboarding. I'm sure a few other people are kind of on the same page there. But otherwise, starting off this morning, not a bad start to the day. CDPHP first morning weather cam in Catskill, 36 degrees. We're seeing some sunshine, few clouds out there to start. Pittsfield, bright blue skies again, 32 degrees in Pittsfield. Here's what we're tracking. Dry weather, high pressure in place to start. The system off to our south and west. And this is a system that has produced tornado watches or led to tornado watches, flash flood warnings as well, heavy rain. This system is going to be moving into some colder air across the Northeast, and we'll see that change over to snow. And this will approach our area with the system passing by to our north and west as we head throughout the day today, really racing across the country. And then we'll see that snow arrive by this evening for our area. Otherwise, temperatures this morning, 20s, lower 30s to start. We'll see high temperatures rising into the upper 30s, maybe some lower 40s in the mid-Hudson Valley this afternoon, but otherwise, for the most part, we'll stay in the 30s for high temperatures today before falling once again this evening. Hour-by-hour forecast this morning, mix of sunshine and clouds, a nice start to the day. It will look differently, though, later on this evening. Increase in clouds by this afternoon. Notice even by 5, 6 p.m., looks like we're still dry. It's going to take some time for that snow to really reach the ground and push across the area. So we'll see that snow arriving across the capital region, mainly between 7 to 10 p.m. tonight. Then we'll see bursts of heavier snow, could even see some snowfall rates 1 to 2 inches per hour at times overnight tonight. And then that mixing we were talking about, that's been really a pain this winter. You can see in the shading there in the pink. That's where we could see a little bit of that mixing, some sleet, some freezing rain. That's what leads to a tricky forecast. Exactly where that line sets up, how far north the warmer air gets, and that will really cut down on the totals, because you could see all snow, and then that'll really add up to a decent amount of snow, or you could see more sleet or freezing rain, even plain old rain with some of our past systems, and then that can really cut down on any snowfall amounts that you're expecting there. 6 a.m. Saturday morning, starting off with some snow showers. So as you're waking up tomorrow, you'll be dealing with snow. And as we head toward lunchtime, though, things will taper off, and we'll see a few scattered showers in the afternoon, but for the most part, improving weather by the end of your Saturday. All right, here's the snow map. Everybody wants to know. Generally, here's what we can expect. Your Greater Capital District, 4 to 8 inches, 2 to 4 on south. That's where we believe there will be the most mixing. That's why the lowest totals are in the upper Hudson Valley, southern Columbia County, parts of Greene County. But the higher amounts where we see all snow, that heavier snow band setting up as well, 8 to 14 inches. Could even see some locally higher amounts in the Adirondacks. But Adirondacks, Western Mohawk Valley, Lake George, Glens Falls, Saratoga area, Fulton County, pushing into southern Vermont. That's where we're going to see the highest snowfall amounts expected with this system. Again, that area though, Albany points on southward. That'll be the tricky spot. So even at this time, with the storm starting later on this evening, models still not agreeing. So we could see some changes with the new models coming out this afternoon, but we'll keep you posted for sure. High temperatures today, upper 30s, close to 40, thickening clouds after sunshine this morning. Snow arrives by this evening, continuing overnight tonight. Lows in the 30s, heavy at times, getting breezy as well. Could see some gusty winds with those snow showers moving through. Because of this, first warning alert day is in effect this evening through tomorrow morning, the first part of the day, an improvement by the end of the day, Saturday. Travel should be worst overnight tonight into early Saturday. Otherwise, you should be, for the most part, in the clear by Saturday afternoon. Sunday, mostly cloudy, largely dry. A few passing snow showers or flurries, but sunshine and dry weather Monday, highs in the lower 40s. And then we're sticking around in the 30s all throughout next week. We'll see the chance for a few more mixed rain or snow showers by Tuesday of next week. But we do have an alert day in effect for this system there. So everyone who is planning on traveling or saying, the good thing is this is happening on a weekend. So hopefully not a lot of people have to be heading out the door at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. Besides me and Caitlin and our producer will be here in the morning. But that's the good news with this system, is falling on a weekend.
Yeah, I'll be on the road early as well, but not quite as early as you guys in the mornings. All right, Christina, thank you. Good work on this. I know it's been a tough one to try to pin down, but we've been informed every step of the way thanks to you guys. Have a good weekend.
You too, Chris. That's
meteorologist Christina Talamo with the first warning forecast on this alert day. So snowfall pretty much everywhere, and most likely a shovel or a snowblower needed between tonight and tomorrow. Elsewhere in the world of news here, we continue to cover this heartbreaking story. Samantha Humphrey will be laid to rest tomorrow afternoon. Autopsy results released on Monday confirmed that the body pulled from the Mohawk River, a week and a half ago, was Samantha. She was spotted there by a fisherman. Police haven't yet publicly said if a criminal act led to Samantha's untimely death. She went missing on November 25th near the Mohawk River. It was Schenectady's Riverside Park. Samantha's family is asking mourners to wear black or purple attire to the memorial service tomorrow, Saturday afternoon at 2 o'clock. That attire would match the theme of Samantha's vigil and birthstone. All right, so be prepared for some snow later on today. There are high school basketball playoff games that have been moved up on the boys' side as we sit here at 9:11 on a Friday morning. The games at Cool Insuring Arena in Glens Falls have been moved up to 4 and 5:30. Again, as of this hour, the girls' games are still scheduled to be played as scheduled at Hudson Valley Community College. Those were 6 and 7:30 games. You want the latest on the weather? Get our First Warning Weather app, or of course, tune in to News Channel 13 live at noon for the snowfall totals and the track of this storm. Thanks for watching 13 Now. Have a great weekend, everyone. I'm Chris Honorato.